Hello everyone, this is Admiral Playerovski bringing you Atlantic Fleet, single battle, custom battle. And this is a suggestion I received off of the back of the alternate Battle of Jutland video that I made. It was basically the same idea, except the comments said I would have just used slightly different ships. And, well, here we are. This is what we will be doing in this video. Obviously this video we will play as the British, and in the next video we will of course be playing as the Germans. Quickly skip over to the destroyers. Here they are. I guess it's sort of having like a general idea instead of a specific battle it's interesting in a way, because you can interpret it in different ways. You know, what I might consider, what ships I would use might be completely different to the ships that someone else uses. And I guess in a way that's, you know, that's the beauty of it, kind of, if I can call it that. I reckon if you got 3 people in a room and you told them to recreate the Battle of Jutland using ships in Atlantic Fleet, you'd have at the end of it 3 completely different combinations of ship. But anyway, this is the combination that was suggested to me, and well, I filled in some blanks, but broadly speaking this is what was suggested to me. Right, yeah, I think we'll keep this as it is. Alright, let's go. Let's not waste time. So, how are we looking? Are we all sailing parallel to each other? Yes, we are. How's the wind looking? Oh, yes. Perfect. We'll have a very nice smoke screen then. It's one of those rare occasions where I just say go flank and don't turn at all. No turning at all whatsoever. Guns are pointing straight where they need to be pointing. It's quite rare that happens. Right, who should we go for with the Queen Elizabeth? I reckon that Queen Elizabeth can actually go for the Hudson way over here. Oh, can we not do that? Ah, right. Yeah, that's a bit disappointing then. I guess we'll use the Hood for the Hudson then. How about the Scharnhorst? We can go for the Scharnhorst, so that's what we will do. Get those guns pointing up to 21.5. Shoot! Short. Revenge. You also go flank and don't turn. Stay on this course. Right, can Revenge actually reach any of these ships or not? In theory, no. But I'm going to try anyway. I'll use maximum elevation on the Revenge, and then we'll see how far away we are. Shoot! No, we've not done. We can't do it. Oh, that's not so good then. Warspite, you hurry along. You can go for the Turpits. At 27.7, that's still quite high. You can only get up to 30 here. Shoot! Oh, but those were long. I can actually go for the Hutton with those. Good. You will go for the Hutton. Hopefully your guns can reach the Hutton. If not, we're in big trouble. Oh no! It seems we can't. Oh, I'm gonna try anyway. I'm desperate now. Shoot! Go on, go on! Yes! Kind of! A little bit. A little bit-ish, possibly. Right, Valentine, what are you going to be doing? You will be... Oh, actually... You can go to flank and turn. Or should we keep you at full because we'll be slowing the other ones down? I'll keep you at flank for now, just so until you get into position properly for these other ships here. We will not do anything with you just yet. As for the rest of the destroyers, you lot can... Well, I suppose you can technically go flank temporarily, just until you get ahead of the ships you're escorting. Until you form a good smoke screen. Now, all three will form a smoke screen at the same time. I'll do it from a distance here. Move all, make smoke. Look at that smoke screen generation. Here we go. Who is the Hutton shooting at? They're not going for one of the destroyers, are they? It would be a bit ridiculous if they did. Scharnhorst opens up on the... Is that the Queen Elizabeth? And immediately sets a fire on board. That's no good. Tempest opens up on the Warspite, I think. Lutzow. Turns to port and opens up on the Revenge. Scores that. That's one hit, I believe. Z1 no action, Z2 no action, Z3 no action, and Z4 no action. My guess is that they're all too far away to do anything. All too far away to do anything, and as a result, this is the situation we find ourselves in. Right, we will have to turn because the Queen Elizabeth is a little bit faster than the Warspite, the Revenge. 24 knots compared to the Revenge's 21. Right, so 21.5 was short. Let's go up to about 22.5, I think. Shoot! Looking good. Yes! Good, good. Those were good. Let's move the Revenge along. Oh, we can actually see the Lutzow. Oh. Kind of interesting, I guess. But 20 was long, but they have turned in a little bit, so I'd like to think maybe we can get them this time. Shoot! Yes! Yep, that's one hit. One hit, just about one hit. Let's move the Warspite along. Turpits at 24 knots. Have we hit the Turpits then? We must have done, otherwise they'd be at 25 by now. But we haven't. Strange. Anyway, 27 was well, just terrible in every single way. Although... I'm going to try and do this instead. I hope this doesn't go disastrously wrong. Shoot! were actually long. Well, in a way, in a curious way, that's actually not super bad, because it means that we've got someone in range. You meanwhile can actually switch targets to the turrets instead. Let's have a look. Number 1 was 30. So I reckon maybe about 27-ish would be a bit better. Shoot! I hope it will be anyway. May not be. Looking good. Yep. Plunging fire, 2 hits scored. Valentine can continue the turn in here like that. Good. You guys can go at flank for one more turn. Mind you, the wind direction is going off a little bit. Oh, they're turning. They've obscured their last 2 turrets. And they're going for the Queen Elizabeth with 2 very close misses here. Charles is able to get a broadside away. More hits. And more hits have been scored on the Queen Elizabeth. Turrets. Again, rear turrets masked. Interesting. Yes, the smoke screen is confusing them. That's good. That's exactly what the smoke screen is designed to do. Well, actually, it's what it's designed to do in this specific situation. Usually you use smoke when you're getting out of a battle to try and disengage, but I'm using it tactically. You know, no one. It's not illegal to do that, I don't think, or at least I've not been made aware of it being illegal. So the destroyers are actually firing this time. That's fine. I'm not really that concerned about that, at least not yet. See, look at that, you can't see anything. You can just about see the Valentine over there, but everything else is covered. Which means, in theory, getting hit should be a rarity, but it's not. It's not really so far, is it? We've been hit, and we've been hit multiple times, and you know that's not really a good thing. Speaking of things that have been hit, the Charmhorse has been hit and has suffered no damage from that. But then again, neither have we. So, take from that what you will. Right, we're still just about point the forward guns in the correct direction. 22.5 was a hit. So if I go about the same again, actually, because they've not really changed much. Shoot! Yep. That's roughly what I would expect. And you can just, well, carry on, so to speak, and you will now go for the Lutzow, because the Lutzow is closer. Again, 20 degrees. Shoot! Until they turn and come closer, we'll have to just stick with 20 all the time. Even near misses like that can cause damage, so I suppose it's not too terrible. Right, 28 was long for the Hudson, so if we drop that down to about half a degree, I think, let's try that. Shoot! Yeah, that should be alright. One hit, we've straddled the Hudson. That's good. Turrets still in tip-top shape, as far as I'm concerned. But they're a little bit short, so let's crank it up a bit to 27.3. Shoot! Yeah, looking good. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Well, I'm not complaining about those. the Levantine moving. And all you guys can pretty much continue to go as you have been so far. Doing a good job so far. Still no rear turrets firing on the Hutton, that's good. Oh, they're going for the hood now. They've changed targets. They've either changed targets or they're terrible shooting. Sharphorse fires away. Missing this time. That's good. That's good. We like to see misses from the opposite side. Oh. Oh, it's turning in. Are they charging in? Good, they missed. Lutzow's turning away. I might have to turn a little bit with the Revenge as well then. Oh no! Oh, 3 hits. At least 3, if not 4 possibly. That's not good. Not good, not good, not good, not good. I will admit, the British fleet is weaker here. I don't think anyone will contend that in any way with me when I'll say that betting odds would probably favour the Germans here. I mean, it's not really that surprising. You've got very modern ships on the German side and, you know, the slightly older ships on the British side. That doesn't mean we can't win. I'm not saying that for 1 second. It just means that winning will be a little bit harder to do if the technological difference was not quite as large. Shoot! We've turned a little bit, so hopefully that will do good things for us. Oh yes! Oh no, maybe not. No, I thought there'd be a cluster of shells hitting the Lutzow this time, but unfortunately it would seem not. Or at least not this time. So 1 hit scored, I think it was. I'll drop it by a bit more this time. Shoot! Let's see how that goes. Hopefully it goes well. 2 hits. It's not brilliant, if I'm being honest, but would you prefer 2 hits or no hits at all? And, well, naturally I would prefer to score 2 hits as opposed to no hits on the target. Right, if they're turning, I might be a little bit nifty and start going for those forward turrets. Shoot! It'd be nice if we could destroy 1 or 2 of them. It's a big explosion there against the superstructure. We'll turn 1 more time to port, and I think we'll do a hard turn to starboard now when we can make a smoke screen with the Valentine as well. The destroyers can continue as they have been, making that smoke screen for our ships. He's turning in as well, it seems. Going for the Revenge this time. I'm confused. Are they changing target every time they fire a new salvo? If they are, then that is... I don't understand why you do that. Sharphorse is consistently firing at the Queen Elizabeth, but the others seem to be all over the place. Either that, or last time Hutton was aiming for the Revenge, but they did a terrible job. And as a result, they were closer to actually hitting the hood, but they were still a long way away from the hood. Lutzow scores a hit underneath one of the turrets. Possible damage to propulsion and or steering. Not good, not good. Revenge only has a top speed of 21 knots. We can't really afford to have damage to propulsion. Otherwise she'll start slipping to the back of the formation, and potentially even beyond the protective blanket of the smoke screen, which would leave her a sitting duck effectively. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully that doesn't happen, however. And it's something that stays in the realm of hypotheticals. Right, no damage on the Sharnhorse just yet, but we scored some hits, I believe. We'll go up a tiny little bit this time. 22.6. Shoot! Yeah, good. Good, we've scored another 2 hits. And the fire has spread on the Revenge a little bit. I'll slow you down to 4 then to account for this fire. Maybe you can get it cleared up sooner rather than later. Right, maximum elevation again. Shoot! That's all we can do. But they have turned in and so have we, so this means we should hit them. And we seem to have done that. I'll turn Warspite just a tiny little bit as well. Right, you were going for the Hutton, weren't you? Yes, you were. Let's aim for the turrets over here. Drop the elevation down by a degree this time. Shoot! Seeing as they have actually turned in towards us. Good or bad, what do you reckon? Not great. Not great if I'm being honest. No. I mean, Tempest has got that blast damage here, but nothing really besides that. So if I go... Oh, actually drop it by quite a bit this time. Shoot! I hope we're not short this time. Nope, on target. Yep, that's 4 hits, and we have set a fire. Right, Valentine, what you'll do now is swing to starboard for me, and make a smoke screen and join your sisters. There we go. Right, are we ahead of our battleships yet? Not quite. Not quite, so for that reason, one more at flank, and then I believe we can actually start slowing them down properly. Here comes the Hutton. 2 turrets firing at the Revenge. Yeah, they're all focusing on the Revenge, with 1 shell hitting. Not good. Sharnhorse turning away. Not sure why, but that's what they're doing. Good. All 9 11-inch shells miss. Tempest now on fire. Opens up with 2 turrets on the Revenge. Or continues, depending on how you look at it. Now Lutzow, which has been hit, and is, I would say, the weakest capital ship the Germans have in this battle, shooting at the Revenge once again. I think my plan is to sink the Lutzow as quickly as possible with the Revenge, and then have the Revenge focus on the destroyers instead. The destroyers are much closer, and they also present a sizable danger in the form of torpedoes, which would be very wise to avoid those. Torpedoes are very deadly in this game, as they were in real life. So I think that will be my plan for now. The good news is that, in a way, in order to use the torpedoes, the destroyers have to get close, and that means Revenge can easily take them on in a gunnery duel, or even dominate them, pretty much. And let's be honest, a 15-inch gun, 8 15-inch guns gunning, 8 15-inch guns against 5 5-inch guns, it's not even a contest at that point. It's, you know, you're looking at being obliterated. Shoot! They turned away, so we'll increase our elevation. Alright, 1 hit. Not brilliant, but it is what it is, I suppose. Any damage, perhaps? Yes. Lutzow. Port secondaries, light damage. AAA with heavy damage. I reckon, though, if we do it one more time, we should get better hits this time, more damage as a result. Ooh, that looked very painful. I'm not sure what made that explosion, but not sure what that hit. But either way, bring it on. If the result is a huge explosion that presumably damages other things, then yeah, great. 26.5 was not that good, so we'll go down lower. Shoot! I hope that drops it by too much now. No, not really. Mostly hitting the bow of the ship, so not really consequential damage. At least not yet. Now they've put the fires out on the turrets. But forward spots of forward radar destroyed. So their shooting could be a little bit worse now as a result. Right, what was the difference between 4 and 5? 4 and 5 was... oh, it was actually only 0.4 degrees. So let's go down 0.4 again then. Shoot. Good hits this time maybe? No. One hit. Not really that good. 5 degrees makes smoke. And those are pretty much, well, not perfectly in line, but as close as we can get them to be in line. Oh no. They look like they want to get those other turrets in as well. Or they could just be avoiding the Lutzow. Either way, I don't want those extra guns in. But it's a bit interesting how the sharpness doesn't turn yet. Are they not gonna... well, they probably will do eventually, but... I thought they maybe would have turned sooner rather than later. And not complaining about it. I'd rather they don't turn and only fire with 3 guns. That'd be the best option for me, but... I guess I'm saying what I would be thinking if I was in that position myself. I'd be saying sort of go and do something different perhaps. But that's fine. We will be in that position, well maybe not that specific position, but we will be in a broadly similar position in the next video. Z3 with no action, Z4, they're going to fire, aren't they? They're bravely running into the jaws, the teeth of the British fleet. And there isn't really a whole lot we can do about it right now. Not until the Lutzow isn't sunk. Of course, when and if the Lutzow is sunk, that's when we will be able to do a lot about it. But for now, well, not so easy. Shoot. More hits perhaps? Yes. Oh yes, that's a good one. That's 5 hits. Good. Revenge very much slowing down. Lutzow! Ooh! Is it time? Is it the time that I'm thinking it is? No, it's not. Propulsion and port torpedo tubes are heavily damaged. AAA is destroyed, so maybe it was the torpedo tubes that caused the big explosion. Although I'm guessing if... well, you'd think if it exploded it would be destroyed, but... I don't know. Shoot. You'd think if it exploded it's destroyed, but... can the torpedo tubes... oh! Well, hello. Rather bye-bye. We have our first success. The Lutzow has been sunk. Mind you, before we celebrate, let's it's not really that big of a success if you think about it. Now's the time to say what I wanted to say. Have a guess what it was that I wanted to say before. Final damage for this for the Lutzo upon sinking. Propulsion, pumps, aft spotter, after radar, port secondaries and port torpedo tubes heavy damage, AAA destroyed. I believe we're shooting at Hutton though. Is that correct? Yes, it is. 24.5 was a little bit short, so maybe we'll go 24.6. Shoot! But that's good. Now the Revenge can handle the destroyers. Looking good. Oh, yes! That was better than other salvos fired by me in this battle. Right, 24/7 was long, so we'll drop it all the way down this time. Shoot! Hopefully this will be... Oh, no. No, I was just... No, that was rubbish. Rubbish. Tiny little course correction just to... Alright, yeah. I think we can just press move all on the destroyers now. Still not using the rear turrets, that's a good thing. Possible damage to propulsion and or steering here, maybe. Scharnhorst has a list. Good. The list and the smoke screen are confusing them. Interestingly, the Tempest continues to turn in, completely ignoring her rear guns. You destroyers should be scared by now, by the way, because the Revenge will now be something you'll have to worry about. If you think you're going to get close enough to the port torpedoes, well, you may be surprised to learn that actually you won't be getting close and you won't be deploying anything. They're all in a similar area to each other, which means if we take out one, the elevation alteration will be minuscule. Oh, excuse me. It'll be minuscule. The correction on the guns. Minuscule. I'm talking literally like maybe half a degree, if that. Scharnhorst, your propulsion and port secondaries are heavily damaged. Your starboard secondaries and AAA are lightly damaged, and your forward spotter and forward radar are completely destroyed. That's good. That's good. That means hopefully you won't be shooting us as well. I'll go 23.7. Shoot! Go on. Whoa! Huge explosion destroying the superstructure. Right, Revenge. What I want you to do now is focus on the destroyers. Congratulations on sinking the Lutzow. Great job. But now, you have other things to worry about. And that will be these destroyers that are steaming towards us at great speed. Right, I will go for the Z4. Because I've got no idea really what to do, I'm going to make a rough guess and say probably around about maybe 13 degrees maybe. Shoot! Oh, hello. Yes! Perfect! Perfect! I'm actually... well... I hope this isn't copyrighted, but... sometimes my genius, it staggers even me. Staggered and frightened me as well sometimes. No damage on the Hutton. 24.6 was right there. Maybe increase it a little bit, perhaps. Shoot! Go on. Good. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We've done something. Right. Tarpets, it's just the forward spots of forward radar still that are damaged. And we're short this time, so increase it by a little bit. Shoot! Because we should hit them this time, because they've moved closer. Go on. We could have done a better job of that. Actually, now could be a good time to slow them down. So in fact, slow them right down. Because these destroyers are much quicker than the battleships. Uh-oh. 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 Yeah, if they'll be shooting like that, they can do broadside after broadside. Scharnhorst has already been firing broadside after broadside, so we're kind of used to that anyway. Tirepits. Still charging in. No! No, that was bad. That was a bad one. I don't like that. We'll finish off the destroyers quickly with the Revenge, and then she can quickly switch to the Tirepits, hopefully. Because the Tirepits is very much, you know, breaking formation here and completely, you know, going for it. Maybe if they get super close, I could do a little bit of torpedo tube action, perhaps. I don't usually do torpedo action with destroyers in this type of battle, mostly because I will refuse to launch torpedoes unless I'm confident, or at least moderately confident, that they'll find their mark and cause significant damage. So, on the Scharnhorst, we have got propulsion, pumps, and port secondaries with heavy damage, forward radar, forward spotter destroyed, and AAA with light damage. That means potentially Scharnhorst could be going under soon. Potential. Shoot! If so, Queen Elizabeth switches fire to the Tirepits immediately. Go on, looking good. Yes! Scharnhorst is sinking. Excellent news. Now the Revenge. Continue your firing on the Z6. Z6, and then look at the Tirepits over here. It's scary like that. But anyway, 13.3 was good, so I'd say drop it probably about half a degree this time. Any damage perhaps from that one shell hit? Oh yes, there is! Propulsion, steering, sonar, ASW, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. Right, well, let's see what this does. Shoot! Will that sink them or not? No, they're staying afloat for now. In a way, that's both fine and annoying. Actually, let's quickly hop over to the Scharnhorst, which has already sunk. Final damage for the sinking upon... No, I've messed that up. Final damage for the Scharnhorst upon sinking. Propulsion, pumps, pump secondaries, heavy damage, forward spotter, forward radar destroyed, AAA light damage. It's the same as it was before. That extra salvo did no extra damage. Alright, 24.8 was there. Any damage on the Hutton, perhaps? No. 3 holes in the side of the ship and a fire on the deck, but no damage officially. Right, I would say same elevation again. Maybe a little bit lower this time, perhaps. Shoot! Oh! This This is not the time to straddle the target, this is the time to send shells into the target. So 5 was not great either, or 6. Shoot! Tiny bit this time. Alright, that was not too bad, I suppose. Right, hopefully we've covered the ships a little bit better with the small screen. No! Oh, not good, not good, not good. Not good at all, that. I'm gonna have to go for the turrets, I think. Or not. Oh, I don't know, that annoying destroyer, it's still here. It's still here, it's still annoying, it's still a problem. As a result, I sort of have to do something about that. Now my destroyers are getting hit as well. That's the problem, I can't really lose the smoke screen, otherwise I'm going to get completely bombarded. Even worse than I am now. Right now, apart from a few fires, we've not been doing too badly at all. I suppose if we sink the Z4 now, we could quickly switch to another, hopefully do a one-shot kill. And then, you know, that'll do good things for us later on. Right, oh actually, Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth, you sank the Charm Horse, you did a very good job of that. Right. It's Tirpitz time for you then. What sort of level should we go for here? I reckon about 20 maybe? Maybe 19. 19.5, halfway in between. Let's go 19.5 then. Shoot! Hopefully we're not too far away. Yeah, that's not too bad. We're a little bit long, but that's not really a problem. It's not a huge problem anyway. Any damage on the Revenge, perhaps? Yes! Both sets of secondaries, light damage, and AAA with light damage. Z4, however... Actually, no, I won't check the damage now, because I think one more good salvo could send her under, and then we'll just check the final damage upon sinking. 12.8, so let's go down to about 12.4 maybe. Shoot! Well, here we go. Would you look at that? Fireworks from the Z4. And that, I believe, is my first magazine detonation since coming back. So, hello there. Quickly hop over to the Z4 then, because if a ship has a magazine detonation, it won't hang around for long on the surface. Final damage upon sinking for the Z4. Propulsion, steering, sonar, fuel torpedo tubes, ASW, heavy damage. Main spotter, main radar, A turret, B turret, and AAA destroyed. Good, good. We're doing things. We're doing things. We're going places. Lutzow sunk. Scharnhorst sunken. Z4 sunk. That is in some way progress being made. Right, I didn't do the move function first, but at least I know where to go now. Shoot! Straight away, 24 knives. I've already done the analysis for it. Very quickly. More hits. I think that was 3 this time, I think. Good. You're also firing the turrets, aren't you? Ooh, hello. Propulsion and AAA with light damage on the Tirpitz. That's good. Drop that down, I'd say, to about 21.3 or 4. Shoot. We've got 2 ships firing at the Tirpitz now, so hopefully we'll do more damage. Good, we set a fire. Move the destroyers along as well. They've slowed down a little bit now, so they'll be covering the ships better. Hutton is turning away, but still is able to get a broadside away at the Revenge. No hits scored, however, which is good. Tirpitz looking a little bit, vulnerable potentially, but oh, that's close. Possible damage to one of these turrets here. Tirpitz looking a little bit vulnerable here, I would say, though, because the closer you get, the more you draw attention to yourself. If you're, what, 25... Oh, here we go, Z2 with the torpedoes. This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. So Z2 has fired torpedoes, which means, well, what do you do then? Do you go for the Z2 because it's fired torpedoes, which means it's close enough to fire torpedoes at you, or do you go for one of the other destroyers because the Z2 has already fired torpedoes, so it's not really that big of a deal anymore because, well, it's it's done what it's done. I think I'll continue firing at the Tirpitz with the Queen Elizabeth, and we can then have the Revenge finish off the rest of the destroyer. Let's go 18-5 this time. Shoot! Maybe hits? No, but very close this time, very close. Almost in their wake this time. Right, you see, this is the problem now. I'm going to have to be a little bit careful, because if I'm not careful, what will happen is I'll run into one or two of them. And that's something I want to avoid. 12-5 was right over here, so maybe about 12-4 this time. Oh, it is 12-4 already. Alright. Shoot! One-shot kill, please. No, I was being greedy asking for a one-shot kill here. Even if I sink them immediately now, it'll technically be a 2-salvo operation. Oh, Hutton! Propulsion, forward spotter, AAA, light damage, forward radar, port secondaries, heavy damage. So we are getting to them now. We're getting to them. I'll go up half a degree as they've turned away. Shoot! May have been a bit more than half a degree, but never mind. It's one hit. Right. Yeah, you're firing at the Tirpitz. 21-4 was right there. Let's drop it half a degree. Shoot! Looking good. Yes, good. 2 fires set. Let's go to 2/3 speed this time. We don't want the battleships to overtake the destroyers now, you see. No idea who these torpedoes are for. I'm guessing one of the destroyers, perhaps. Oh, Hutton's turning in. We've made her angry. Not angry enough to shoot accurately, it would seem. Tirpitz. Oh no! Broadside away at the Revenge. Oh, not good. That was a deadly salvo from the Tirpitz. Revenge is in very bad shape now. Z2 continues to sneak in. When Z1 is sunk, I'll fire at the Z2. I mean the Z... whatever that was, I forgot. I get confused. Revenge. Oh, Revenge. Look how they've massacred you. They've massacred you at this point. Like, I'm sorry, but they just have. Tirpitz looking very much fine. Right, they're saying to drop it lower, and I will do. Shoot! Local 17 hits them. Yes? Whoa! Hello? Hello, 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 hello? One of your turrets is damaged, isn't it? No, it's not actually. Alright, my mistake. You were going for this destroyer over here, weren't you? Yes, and 12.5 was miles away, it seems. Oof, any suggestions? No. Well, I've got a suggestion. 10.7. Shoot! Oh, B turret is damaged. Yes! We didn't need that extra turret to sink the Z1, it would seem. Good. Warspite, you continue your duel with the Hutton. Any extra damage? All propulsion's now damaged heavily, along with the port secondaries. Forward radar AAA still with light damage. Count a bit more. Maybe not quite that much. Shoot! Go on. 1 or 2 hits extra. Hood? I'm actually quite surprised they're not going for the Hood at all. Because the Hood is the heaviest ship I have, so I figured maybe that could draw attention to itself. Oh, the difference between 5 and 6 was 1, 2, 3. Was it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 would be bang on, so half a degree less down to 20.4. Shoot! Please be good hits. Yeah, not too bad at all. Consistent hits are now being scored on the turrets. As a matter of idle curiosity, propulsion now with heavy damage on the turrets. They have. Do they have a list? No, no, they don't. Oh, I forgot to check the damage on the Z1. Can I see the Z1 anywhere? No, I can't see the Z1 anywhere. No? That's the Z2. Oh, there she is! Oh! We just missed the Z1. Oh, I wanted to check the damage. Well, I do apologise for that. I do apologise. I didn't quite see the damage on the Z1. Right, here come the torpedoes. I've got no idea who these are intended for. Very angry Hudson firing away still at the Revenge, who's been devastated by the turrets. After a very good salvo. Very good broadside, I should add. Oh, right in the turret. That hurt. Let's hope our B turret is up and running though, because otherwise we've lost half of our firepower at this point. And that's not good. It's not a good thing. And I was about to say, neither is that because the Z3 will fire torpedoes, but no, she hasn't. Oh no, she's sinking! No! Oh, but all of our armament was damaged pretty much. Oh no, that's horrible. Oh, not good, not good. So Revenge is sinking. Propulsion, pumps, B turret, Y turret, heavy damage. X turret and AAA destroyed. Oh no, that's a major setback there. Revenge was my ship that was dealing with all the destroyers. And now those destroyers, well, they'll either force me to use another ship, or they will pretty much be able to do whatever they want without any fear of being harassed in any way. Oh, not good at all, that. Mind you, the Revenge was taking punishment for the entire fleet pretty much at this point. They've somewhat equalled it out then in a way. Were you firing at the turrets? Yes. Quick detour perhaps to the Z3. I think I may have to, yes. Yeah, hopefully we can sink the Z3 and the Z2 in, well, 5 salvos or less, and then we can still have some sort of guess as to where to fire for the turrets. Right, salvo 5 seems to be relatively close, which was 18.5, so I'd say about 18 then here. Let's select the Z3. Shoot! I was not terrible shooting. I'm not sure that qualifies as terrible per se. Terrible's a bit too strong a word here, I think. Right, these are all going to collide in a minute. I need to turn them to port. Heavy damage on the propulsion for the Hutton, as well as the port secondaries, triple A with light damage. 25.7 was right there, let's go up a bit. Shoot! Nope, nothing. Hood, you are now the only ship that's firing at the turrets. That means we need you to make some really, really good inroads in terms of damage. Yeah, let's go down again half a degree. Or not. Shoot! Good, that was 6 hits. Right, you guys all have to turn to port. And actually maybe get your speed up a little bit as well. There we go. The good news is when we're turning like this and altering our speed, it increases the possibility that we don't get hit, simply because the torpedoes were set for a specific course and for a specific speed in mind. Oh, we've damaged one of the turrets on the turrets. B turret is out of operation temporarily. Is that 2 more torpedoes or not? No, they're firing at us, but no torpedoes. They're going for the hood. It's a bit of a tall order. A destroyer attacking the hood with guns. If it was with torpedoes, then that's an entirely different matter. Oh. One shot may have been alright, but not 2. We'll fire a little bit with one of our destroyers here. Right. No, they can see us now as well. Right, they're saying 16. I'm going to drop it down to about 16, I think. Or even more than that. No, we don't have any. Alright. Shoot! Hope 16 works. Go on, sink. That was 4 hits, or even 5. Come on. Come on. Nope. Nope. It is not happening, at least not yet. Right, check those torpedoes, because they could be a problem very soon. I can't see where they are. That's a bit worrying. I thought I'd be able to see them turn to avoid. How about I zoom in a bit? Oh yeah, here they are, here they are. Well, I would say then to turn to starboard and keep your speed up. Oh, excuse me. Firing at the Hudson at 26 degrees, let's go up a bit more. Shoot! We may lose the ability to fire our front turrets soon. Temporarily, of course. Simply because we have to turn and dodge the torpedoes. very much a feature that sometimes you do have to turn away, even though you don't want to, but it's in order to achieve a greater goal. Beat out with light damage. I was hoping for something perhaps a little bit more than light damage. Heavy damage would have implied that they're not going to be using it at all for the next 2 turns at least, but anyway. Shoot! Hopefully we can destroy a turret or two here. No, not quite. So this destroyer has cleared the torpedoes. So you're alright. I'm going to move them all individually now, you see. You have also pretty much cleared them as well. So you're alright as well. As for you, you are in big danger of getting hit by 1 or 2 of them. But I reckon if we have you go to the flank and turn 20 degrees, you should get in between them. I'm going to have to slow you down completely so that you avoid them. Maybe even turn you a bit to port, just to make sure you don't quite... Oh! Right, only 2 turrets firing from the Hudson this time. That's good. No, that's not... This isn't good. They've straddled the Queen Elizabeth. That's not good at all. Or is that the Warspite? That's the Warspite. No, the Warspite's at the front. That's the Queen Elizabeth. My mistake there. Yeah. What we've done here is we've eliminated the weaker ships on the German side, and now we're left with the giants, pretty much, and 2 destroyers presumably escorting them. Or at least that was the thinking I used when I devised this battle. Actually no, the destroyers were in the suggestion. I just put them there because I thought I decided the number of them would be full because we've got full capital ships. Right, Z3, propulsion, 4 torpedo tubes, heavy damage, C2 AAA destroyed, but we hit them last time, so in theory, 1 more like that and they should go under. Shoot! Go on. Yep. Z3 has been sunk, so let's quickly hop over and check their damage. Final damage upon sinking for the Z3. Propulsion sonar, 4 torpedo tubes, heavy damage, sea tower AAA destroyed. Good. So now we only have the... Right, you keep going quickly as well. Right. 26-2 was right there. I'll do it again. Shoot! Can we score some hits this time instead of just straddling? Yes. Oh, come on. I thought we would get more than 1. That's annoying. Turpits, AAA with light damage and forward spotter and radar destroyed. So nothing new really. Annoying. Shoot! Hopefully they'll soak up a few of our hits this time again. Well, straight in the turrets, but is that really good enough? It doesn't seem like it is to me. Most of these are pretty much clear. Pretty much clear at this point. You're in a little bit of bother. But you should be fine now. Harder port, make smoke backwards, and you should be clear as well. Well, the destroyers should be anyway. As for the capital ships, it's a whole different matter. Queen Elizabeth looking like she could be in trouble. We'll slow her down then, as well. Zap is firing at... Oh no! Warspite. Not good. 8 turrets been destroyed on the Warspite. Right, you actually slow down a lot and turn hard at port. Come on. So the Z3 is sinking. She's gone. What do I do then? Do I go for the Z2, which is... Or is it the Z1? Yeah, Z2 with 4 torpedoes, or do I go for the turret straight away? Everyone's busy doing something, that's the problem I've got. We've got 3 ships, and we've got... Yeah, we've got 3 as well. So that means in theory we should... Yeah, Warspite's going for the Hutton, I believe, and Hood's going for the turret. So, yeah. Z2 it is that we're going for. Rather unwillingly that I do this, but that is, you know, the situation that we find ourselves in right now. What sort of elevation are we going for, though? Oh, I've got no idea. Maybe about half of what we're doing there. 7.8. Fine, I'll go 7.8. Or even 8. I'll go 8. Shoot! So not that close really. Right, well, A turret is shot. Is it worth exposing the whole ship just to get an extra gunning? Yeah, it pretty much is a necessity, and the reason why it's a necessity is because they may or may not turn to move away from us, and we're shooting towards the higher end of what our capabilities are. Shoot! Come on. They're hitting the radar set. Is that one more torpedo there? I'd like to think we could clear it with the Hood. Or that they'll run out of steam. Turpet is being an absolute menace though, honestly. Shoot! Looking good. Good. We've destroyed one of the turrets. Good. A turret's been destroyed, so permanently out of action. And Turpet is 15,000 yards away. Do you know what? I am tempted. That's what I am. I am tempted to potentially send the Valentine in for a torpedo run. Let's keep her on this course, but potentially maybe going in for a torpedo run, but maybe not. Because this way we've got a choice pretty much as to what we want to do. Should we send the Vampire in? But Vampire's been hit already, but no damage. Yeah, we can't really get in front of this torpedo now, can we? We'll do a relatively a shallower turn than I would have otherwise done, though, for now. Just to, you know, make sure that nothing bad happens. Right, you can get back up to flank. Yeah, you've cleared that torpedo as well, even if you turn to starboard now. Yeah. We're fine. We're fine. Cotton now going for the Queen Elizabeth. Yes. Close. Close, which is not very good for us. 1, 2, 3 from the turrets. Again close. So they've destroyed one of my turrets and I've destroyed one of theirs. In an interesting way, we're sort of even in terms of destroyed turrets. In that specific area, we're even. Hood has been hit by the Z2. This is the first time the hood has been hit, I may add. See, I'm being forced to turn to avoid these torpedoes, but I have to continue to turn because I could still run into them. Well, that one at least. Right, 8 degrees was nowhere near the target. Apparently it was a hit. It wasn't a hit. I got to about 11 and a half maybe. Shoot! Looking better. 2 hits. Warspite has pretty much cleared them. Keep turning. Any damage on the Hudson? No. How about some high explosives for you this time? Shoot! Let's see if you like high explosive shells. No fire at all. How do we get out of this with the hood? We're not going to be able to clear this torpedo here, are we? Right? Although maybe. I'm going to gamble that maybe we will. If we have 2 turns at 28 knots, maybe we could do it. Let's see if we can do it. Right, if they hit us now, it's a devastating mistake, a miscalculation by me. If they don't, we should be fine. Where are they going to hit us if they do? If they do, it'll be in the bow, so they won't really cause that much damage. Right, let's sort of aim for this general area then. 19.4 was a direct turret hit. Maybe if I go 19.3 this time. Shoot! No, not quite. Again, I'm tempted to do it. But do you know what? I think what I'll do is I'll wait until we've sank the destroyer and then we'll turn with all the destroyers pretty much charging them. Oh! Hello! Ah, I see why now. Z2, final damage upon sinking, propulsion, pumps, heavy damage, AAA destroyed. Right, well in that case then, who wants to go on an adventure? Me, I do. Right, here's your adventure then. As fast as you can, my lovelies, as fast as you can. When we get to around 10,000, we'll release torpedoes. I know this isn't your primary role, but it's the role you've wound up with. You have to be able to adapt in a battle. Yeah, all of you, because you can't possibly take out all the destroyers at once. Maybe even go for the Hudson with the destroyers. Here we go, will they hit the hood? The torpedoes. No, they've all gone. Ah. I figured. Worst case scenario, the absolute worst case, not good, is that we get hit on the bow somewhere. Because that's where it looked like it would hit. Alternative possible best case is that we just dodge them. And then another best case is obviously then the torpedoes running out of steam. Right, Queen Elizabeth, you were firing at the destroyer over here and the turrets. It would seem. Yes. Right, I've sent the destroyers out for the turrets, so actually you can fire at the Hutton. Although Turpitz is closer to us. Oh, I don't know which one to go for. I mean, there's two that we've got left. These are all going to descend on the Turpitz and completely fill the sea with torpedoes so that she has to sink. I'd say. Go for the Turpitz, and the reason why we'll go for the Turpitz is to make sure propulsion is possibly damaged. If we damage propulsion, that means we're much more likely to hit with the torpedoes when we do fire them. What was number 1? 17. I'll go about 14 then maybe. Shoot! No, that was a little bit short. A little bit short. Right, Warspite, you will now be increasingly vulnerable. And the reason why is because we'll be sending the destroyers out to potentially sink the Turpitz. Can we really not destroy one of the turrets here? Shoot! Really? Can we not do that? It's a good thing the hood is completely undamaged. I'll go for the back of the ship with the hood as well. This is of course all in preparation for... Shoot! All the torpedo runs that the destroyers will do. Right, they're on fire in 3 separate places now. And they will switch fire to the destroyers at some point. I want to know, however, at what point will they decide that the destroyers are a big enough threat that we stop firing at the big capital ships and we go for the destroyers instead. That's what I want to know. Or am I just going to be able to go in and get like a perfect run on the turbines? I don't think so. Every time I've tried to do that, it never ends up being a perfect run. More often than not, it ends up going badly for my destroyers. Right, Queen Elizabeth lives on to fight another day. Turpitz. No! Possible underwater damage here. 18.9 for the Turpitz, that's the speed right now. Good, we're hidden by smoke. Are we? No, we're not. Port secondary's light damage, but apart from that, we're holding our own. Yeah, Turpitz is pretty much also holding up very well. Forward spotter, forward radar, 8 have destroyed, AAA heavy damage. Apart from that, no real issues to report. 41 was a little bit short, let's go up about 100 degrees. Shoot! Better. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Would you look at that? Hang on. That's 2 turrets destroyed at once. Turpitz, you've just lost your C and D turrets. Only the B turret remains. How about that? That's amazing. So really it's just the Hutton left that's posing a huge threat. Now, do not underestimate the Hutton. Never ever underestimate any ship the enemy has at their disposal, because that's the quickest way to losing. First the battle, then the war. Shoot! Quickest way. Underestimate, the enemy's capabilities, overestimate your capabilities, and you're pretty much, you know, gone, so to speak. Right, well, is the Tirpitz that big of a threat? Go on, let's take out this final turret here. And then we can pretty much leave her alone for the time being. Shoot! Probably will start firing with the secondary armament, but... secondary armament won't sink any battleship. It could sink a destroyer, but not really a battleship. Or a battle cruiser for that matter, like the Hood. Keep going, keep going. Keep it going. I swear, every time I've tried this it goes wrong, but every time I've tried it with lots of destroyers it's gone well. We've still got the Hutton to deal with. Hutton, of course, the only ship here in the whole battle that has got 16-inch guns. And they're even worse than 15-inch guns when you get hit by them, obviously. Queen Elizabeth, can you do with the B turret what you did with the C and D turrets? I hope you can. It would be very helpful if you could. 15.6 was there, so maybe a little bit higher to 15.7 perhaps. Shoot! Go on. You've not destroyed the turret, but you've caused a huge explosion on board, which I suppose is good as well. Any type of damage is good damage if you think about it. Hutton, port secondaries, heavy damage, starboard secondaries, light damage, AAA light damage. Not doing too badly here. 25-1 was it's a little bit long actually. Shoot! Go on. Looked good. It looked good. They could have done something. Yes, starboard secondaries, heavy damage, AAA with heavy damage as well. So if we took out the B turret, that would mean the Tirpitz would have no guns to fire with. Shoot! If we didn't. Well, would you look at that? So Tirpitz now is completely defenceless. Completely and utterly defenceless. All main turrets destroyed, starboard secondaries heavily damaged. Well, this will be a walk in the park then for the destroyers. You can sail right up to the Tirpitz and do what you want. Which destroyer is the closest? In that case then, what I'll do is... actually, I don't know, which one is the closest? It would be... The Vampire seems to be a little bit closer. You can just about see part of the Tirpitz here and the Valentine down here. I mean the Vampire, sorry. Right, in that case, Valorous, you can change course and head towards the Hutton. Vampire, you steam into the Tirpitz, which is now defenceless. Vimy, you can... yeah, turn towards the Hutton at this point. Right down there. There we go. So the Hutton is the only ship that they've got firing. Mind you, 3 good hits. Oh, they're turning away. Well, you would, wouldn't you? Of course you would. You've got no guns left. Of course you'd turn away. Right, you're switching fire to the Hutton then at this point, because, well, the Hutton is the only one that can actually do some sort of damage here. I've got no idea what sort of elevation to go for. They're saying 20.5. This was 15.6. I'm inclined to believe that, actually. I actually am. Shoot! Come on. One hit. No. Although close. Very close overall. Right, everyone's going to be firing at the Hutton now. I know the Hutton's big and powerful, but I think 3 ships firing at her will overwhelm even the most powerful of ships. Shoot! Another hit. Hood as well, 20 degrees to port. Switch fire please to the Hutton over there. Oh, we can't seem to get at the Hutton. Really? Are we that far away? Alright, fine. Alright, fine. Keep firing at the turpits then. In that case. Simply because we're too far away to fire at the Hutton, so that's the only reason why. I'm not being, you know, silly. Shoot! We've destroyed all the turrets, so we can just fire armor-piercing shells into the turrets until she sinks, or until we put torpedoes into her. Go on, Valentine. Valorous, you will continue steaming towards the Hutton. Vampire, you continue to steam into the turrets as well. We're potentially going to be getting ready to launch torpedoes soon. Vimy, you steam into the turrets. I mean to the Hutton, sorry. My bad. No! Yeah, that will set a fire. That will set a fire on board, unfortunately. Yep. Well, they're damaging us and we're damaging them. It's a case now of who damages who the most in the shortest space of time. Shoot! I'm hoping we damage the Hutton the most and sink her. Good. Those were good hits. I'm pleased with those. Right, they're at naught. They're not going anywhere. Propulsion of spotter after radar port secondaries heavy damage, AAA light damage. We seem to be doing well in that respect. That's good. Shoot. Good. That's another hit. Tempest is at 8 knots. Shoot. Keep the same elevation now, pretty much. Valentine, where are you in relation to the turrets? You're down here. I'd say you can ditch the smokescreen at this point. If they can't fire at you with anything, why keep a smokescreen? 11,500 yards away. Valorous, you're going for the Hutton, which very much can fire at you, so you keep your smokescreen. Vampire, you go for the turrets and ditch the smokescreen because the turrets can't fire at you. 9,000 yards away. Maybe a couple more turns and then we'll turn and fire torpedoes at the turrets. It'll be a good moment, I think. Oh, hello. Secondary explosion on the Hutton. In return, we get a broadside. Oh, I was hoping that second one wouldn't quite hit. We're still poorly. Still looking quite poorly, I would say. We've got a fire and we're listing quite badly. I am somewhat tempted to withdraw with the Queen Elizabeth, but at the same time, keep going, keep it going now. Don't give up now. Shoot. They're hitting us, but we're hitting them as well, and we're hitting them more. So for that reason, I'd say we're in a better position. Good, we've pretty much stopped them right where they are. So that means they're not getting away from us. Shoot. Go on. Looking good. That's just one hit. Not brilliant. Not brilliant. Did we hit them last time? We did. Let me drop it a little bit. Shoot. One hit and look what that shell does. Right, you move forwards. Call it done. Valorous. How far away are you? No, we can't tell how far away you are. Right. Vampire, is it time to do it or not yet? 9,000. We should be able to get good torpedoes away. Go on, let's see if we can do it. Are we given the option to launch torpedoes? Yes, we are. So we're in range, it would seem. Right, how many turns? The suggested bearing is 285.2, which is right over here. So not that far away, really. What do I say, though? 9,695, so let me think. About 2,300 is immediate, so 2,300 is 1, 46 is 2, 92 is another one, 5, minus 1 because that's immediate, gets you down to 4. They're going at around 10 knots, so 4 degrees then. Oh, which actually isn't that far away from what I'm being suggested. Let's put one over here then. Because they'll be slowing down, I'm actually going to put some this way. One at 0.7. One at 2.7. One at 1.7 and also at 5.7. We'll put the last one down here at 6.7 there. Right, I think that's a good enough spread. Vampire, launch the torpedoes. Off they go. Right, Vimy, at this point you can join the rest of your... Oh wait, you were going to the Hudson already anyway. Continue your charge towards the Hudson. Oh! They're not hitting us often, but you never know. Oh, they're turning, they're trying to turn. That's why we put some torpedoes closer in. Because I knew that they could try and do something funny in that time. And that could result in them being able to evade us potentially. 21 was good, maybe a little bit too much, perhaps. Go 20.8. Shoot! Go on. Good, that seems to be 4 hits. Warspite, you carry on as well. 23.7. I'd say drop that down to about 23.5. Alright, it's only 3-4. Shoot! One hit. Right, Hood, I want you to fire at the Hutton now. I actively don't want you to fire at the Tirpitz anymore. And I don't care that it says we can't reach it. We'll see about that. Shoot! If not, get close enough and then turn and fire. Oh, lovely bit of plunging fire that's just set a fire on the Hutton. I get confused. Well, I suppose fine. Actually, no, not fine. Turn away and make smoke. Head back towards well, not back towards your fleet. Head towards the Hutton, which is the only ship left. You know what I mean. The only ship that's left and can, fire at us and potentially do damage. We're getting closer and closer. They still haven't noticed the destroyers. They're still firing at the Queen Elizabeth. So this is a race against time then. Can I keep the Queen Elizabeth afloat for long enough that the Hutton says, do you know what, we have to swap targets, we have to take out these destroyers because these destroyers are getting a little bit too close for comfort, so we need to fire at them instead. Shoot! Looking good. Oh! Excellent. Huge explosion on the Hutton, destroying the superstructure. It would be kind of ironic if the Hutton sank before the Tirpitz. At least for me it would be. Because Tirpitz was much more damaged earlier on, and the Hutton is technically the tougher ship. Although the Hutton is getting fired at by 3 ships. Tirpitz only ever got fired at by 2, and those 2 ships weren't scoring such consistent hits, one after the other, just shoot, relentless, one after the other, bang, 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 salvo after salvo after salvo, hits, fires, all sorts. Keep going, Valentine, keep going. You may not make it to the Hutton, but I still want you to carry on. I want you to carry on, if needs be. Stand by the torpedo tubes, drop them all in, and do what needs to be done. Oh, Vimy, you're not alright, are you? Can I disengage? Yes. Easy enough. No! That looked much worse than it could have been. Oh, Tirpitz, you're not gonna... It's looking good for you. Now. No! Right, disengage. Quickly now, quickly. I don't want to lose the Queen Elizabeth. Get away now. I don't want to lose a ship anymore. Came in with 4 capital ships. I wanted to leave with all 4, but that's not really possible now. I'll leave with the next best thing, which is 3. Shoot! Right, keep going. 29.9. That was actually a little bit long, so let's drop that down to about 29. Shoot! More hits? Yes. Another 2 hits. Good. Valentine, you continue going full speed, or flank speed towards the Hutton. Valorous, you continue doing the same. Vampire, you 25-degree turn to starboard, and hopefully that'll put you on course for the Hutton. Kind of. Another broadside away. No! I don't like this list and this fire. Oh, you're not going to get away. What? Oh no, we've lost the Queen Elizabeth and the Tirpitz is still afloat. What happened? Oh, I can see exactly what happened now. Propulsion pumps, port secondaries heavy damage. After spots are after radar destroyed, AAA light damage. Oh. I waited too long to pull the Queen Elizabeth away. Oh, not good, not good. It's not good at all, but she's stubborn with sinking. She doesn't want to go under. Well, Warspite, you'll have to avenge. You'll have to avenge. Let's see, 22.6 was there. Shoot! 22.2. We will try. One hit. Hood, you will also continue to try and do something here. Tirpitz not sinking has really annoyed me because that wasn't supposed to happen. Tirpitz was supposed to sink and then everything else was supposed to go on the Hutton. Shoot! Wasn't really supposed to survive. No hits. Fine. Valentine, have you got torpedoes? Yes. Fine, get right up to them this time. Out of starboard, and let's put some more torpedoes into the Tirpitz. The rest of you, however, are on course, aren't you? Yes. Well, the Vampire isn't, but we'll do a minute change to her course to bring her on course. There, I think that should be fine now. Who's Hutton going for now? Oh, the Warspite. My torpedoes are all going past and they've not done anything. .2 is there. Shoot. Hopefully these hit. Another 2 hits. Any additional damage? No, not really. Right, let's send some high explosives their way as well. Shoot. Oh, that's nice. We've destroyed one of the turrets. Don't use the smoke screen. Just go in normally because they can't do anything to you. I'm just so used to always doing this with the smoke screen because I was never in a situation where I destroyed all the armament that a ship had. It was always a case of, oh well, they're going to fire at me with this armament or that armament, or they could even launch their own torpedoes at me. No! Close. Now the Tirpitz is trying to turn away. Well, you would do, wouldn't you? Shoot. Come on, just sink already. Like, you're gone, basically. Like, the Hutton is gone. There's no way they can survive. And yet they're still doing what they're doing. Mind you, this does, in a way, this does remind me of the fight that Bismarck had. If you, as we probably all know, the Bismarck also faced impossible odds, but never gave up and fought to the very end. $7,800. I'm not going to do it anymore though, from a long distance. I'm going to get right where I want to be and then fire the torpedoes. Whoa! That was 2 explosions there. Good, they've missed again. Any damage perhaps? Not really, no, but they're on fire, they're going to be going under soon, hopefully. Or at least that's what I would expect. Shoot. Yes! The Hutton is sinking. Ironically enough, the Hutton is sinking first. Final damage upon sinking for the Hutton. Propulsion, port secondaries heavy damage, forward spotter, forward radar, seater and AAA destroyed. Well, there we go. I guess fire at the turrets? I don't even know. I'm going to say cease firing for now. Hold your fire, everyone. The Valentine will finish the turrets off. Can we disengage with the Valorous? Yes. With the Vampire, yes. Oh, is that them going under so quickly, or is that... No, that's the Queen Elizabeth still sticking out above the surface, which shows you how resistant she is to sinking. She did not want to sink. Queen Elizabeth wanted to make smoke, get out and disengage and make it back to port. It would be an interesting twist of fate perhaps if the Hutton actually sank before the Queen Elizabeth. Although if you have a look at the Hutton, not exactly what you'd call a willing sinking. But anyway, Warspite, you also cease firing. It's just the turrets left now, and I'm going to sink the turrets with torpedoes. Yeah, put the guns back. 6,500. Now they're turning away, they're turning away. We couldn't have damaged the steering as well by any chance, could we? Right, 5,800. We'll do one more and then we'll see what they'll do. 4-7, so basically... Let's just move all. Still none. Do another move all. Turning. One more move all and then we'll see what the destroyer's at. Right, move the Warspite along. Move the hood along. Completely undamaged as well, I might add, the hood. Right, 2,900. I think it's time we turned and fired. 2,100. So point blank range, basically. You forced me to do this. You forced me to do this. Why are they saying 80.3? I will do it just in case we don't quite manage to hit them straight away. I've one at 80, another at 80.5, another at 81, Another one at 81.5. One at 82. And one at 82.5. There we go. Right, fire away. These should hit straight away though, I'd imagine. Unbelievable, it took all 6 before the Tirpitz actually finally sank. Well, there you go, you've got the Hutton sinking over here. I believe the Queen Elizabeth is gone fully now. I can't see her anywhere. No, the Queen Elizabeth has very much just slipped beneath the waves at this point. Mind you, Tirpitz is sinking quickly. Oh wow, final damage upon sinking for the Tirpitz. Pumps and port secondaries heavy damage. Forward spotter, forward radar, A turret, B turret, C turret, D turret, and AAA destroyed. Right. Well, we did it. We won. Let's head back to the Warspite, I guess, seeing as you lost a sister. Let's press done. So, on the British side, for the action report, the battleship Queen Elizabeth was sunk for 32,000 tons, unfortunately. And unfortunately, the battleship Revenge was also sunk for 29,150 tons. The battleship Warspite received medium damage. The battlecruiser Hood received light damage. The destroyers Valentine and Valorous received no damage at all. The destroyer Vampire received light damage. The destroyer Vimy received medium damage. On the German side, take a deep breath for all of these. The battleship Hutton was sunk for 56,400 tons. The battleship Scharnhorst was sunk for 32,100 tons. The battleship Tirpitz was sunk for 41,700 tons. The heavy cruiser or pocket battleship Lutzow was sunk for 12,000 tons. And the destroyers Z1, Z2, Z3 and Z4 were all sunk for 2,260 tons each. Final score of 90,090. And that will be all from Admiral Playerovski for this video. If you enjoy the content, leave a like and subscribe. I am 1 subscriber away from 100, so if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, put a smile on my face. You know the drill. Any feedback about the video, particularly about the sound, leave a comment below. From the lack of feedback I've been getting, I'm guessing the sound quality is good along with the microphone. If you have a different opinion, please do share it. Even if you think the sound and microphone is good, just drop a comment saying sound and microphone quality are fine, and you know, I'll know. But anyway, that's all for this video. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye bye for now.